Hello guys, this is Bharat and I welcome you all to this session in which I am going to talk about if else in Python. So let's start the session and let's see agenda for today's discussion. First of all, we will see what are Python conditions, then we will see what is if else statements in Python, and then I will explain you the flowchart of if else statements. Then we will see syntax for if else and at last we will practically implement them. So let's start our session. So first of all, if else statements in Python are also known as selection statements in Python. So now let's see what are Python conditions. First condition we have is equals to. This states that x is equals to y. We always use double equals operator for equals to conditions. Then we have not equals to. Not equals to states that x is not equal to y. For this we use not sign and equal sign together. When we have less than, we use less than operator for less than conditions. And same for the more than or greater than, we use the greater than sign. For less than or equals to, we use less than sign and equal sign together. This states that x is less than or equals to y. At last we have more than or equals to. X is more than, or we can say that x is greater than or equals to y. We use greater than and equals operator together. Now let's move on and see what are if else or selection statements. Selection statements are used to select a part of the program to be executed based on a condition. That means selection statements are always used to select a part of the program based on a condition, and that part of the program will be executed if the condition states true. Or if the condition states as false, that part of the program will be skipped by the Python interpreter. Now let's see flow diagram of if else statement. So here we have the flow and this is the condition for if else statements. If this condition states as true, then this true block of Python program will be executed. And if this condition states as false, then this false part of the program will be executed. Always remember, the condition will always states as either true or false. So accordingly, only one part of the program will be executed from both of them. For example, let's suppose the condition is 10 greater than 5. So 10 is always greater than 5. So this states as true. So in this case, this true block of the statements will be executed and this false block will be skipped by the program. So what will be done here is the upper program will be executed and based on this condition as true, this true block will be executed and the rest of the program will be executed. The interpreter will not follow the false block of the statements. Now let's move on to syntax of if-else statements. So here is the syntax for if-else statements. First of all, we have to write if. This if is the keyword and then the condition will be written here, and then the colon. And these are the statements to be executed if the condition states as true. Then we have the else block and this after column, these are the statements to be executed if the condition states as false. So this will be our syntax. Now let's move on and try to implement it practically. First of all, we will implement the if condition only. Let's move on to our Jupyter notebook. First of all, let's implement if condition only. Let's take a variable x as 10 and we will write the condition here. If x is greater than 100, colon, print greater. In this program, we have taken x a variable and we have checked the condition that if x is greater than 100, that means if 10 is greater than 100, it will print greater. Let's try to run this. See, it has not printed anything. That means this condition states as false. If this if condition is false, this if block will not be executed. Now let's change this condition. We will write if x is smaller than 100, and as you know 10 is smaller than 100, so this will print smaller. Let's run this. See, it has printed smaller. Now the important thing to remember here is we always have to follow the indentation. Suppose if I do not give the indentation here and if I run this, this will give me an indentation error that states expected an indented block but not given. So always be careful with the indentation. Now let's try another example for if-else condition. So let's take another variable a equals to 100, and now let's check a condition that if a is greater than 100, then print greater, or else print smaller. So this is the condition here we have. If x is greater than 100, it will print greater, or else it will print smaller. So the value we have in a is 100. That means a is equals to 100 but not greater than 100. Let's run this. See, it has printed smaller. So this is the main working of if-else statement. If the condition is true, the if block will be executed, and if the condition is false, then the else block will be executed. Both the blocks will not be executed in any cases. Now let's try to check if a person has a valid age to give a vote or not. So let's take a variable age and take input from the user, enter your age, and let's check here if age is greater than or equals to 18. So the valid age to give a vote is 18. So we are checking here if the age is greater than or equals to 18, then print eligible to vote, else print not eligible to vote. If the age of person is greater than or equals to 18, he or she will be eligible to vote, or else he or she will not be eligible to vote. Let's run this code. Enter your age. So let's say my age is 10. So the output is not eligible to vote because my age is not greater than or equals to 18. So it has given me not eligible to vote. Let's run it again. And this time let's give age as 20. So you are eligible to vote. Let's run one more time and let's give the age as 18. So 18 is also eligible to vote. This is the simplest example for if-else. Now let's move to advanced topic, that is if-else and elif statements in Python. So let me modify this case here. If the age is greater than 18, then the person will be eligible to vote. And elif age is equals to 18, then let's say wait for one more year to vote. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the eligible age to vote as 19. If the age is 19 or greater, the person will be eligible to vote. Else if age is equals to 18, then he or she has to wait for one more year to vote. Or else if the age is less than 18, then they are not eligible to vote. Let's run this again. Enter your age. Let's say our age is 15. It says you are not eligible to vote. Let's run again. Or suppose my age is 22. So here I am eligible to vote. And what if my age is equals to 18? So here the output comes as wait for one more year to vote. So this is our if, elif and else statements. So this is the selection statements in Python. Hope you guys understood. Let me know in comment section if you have any queries or questions related to this. And subscribe to my channel to get latest updates about Python series. Till then, take care.